Tourist visa, B1, B2. You want to visit America for vacation, see your family, or go to a business meeting, you need a B visa. B1 is for business trips, B2 is for tourism and personal visits. Most people get them combined as a B1/B2. You can stay for up to 6 months. You cannot work, you cannot study, you cannot get paid by any American company. You show up, do your thing, and go home before your time runs out. If you overstay, even by 1 day, it goes on your record, and it becomes way harder to get any U.S. visa in the future. Some people get banned for 3 years, overstay by a year, and you're banned for 10 years. Some countries don't even need this visa. If you're from the UK, Japan, Australia, Germany, and about 40 other countries, you can come for up to 90 days with no visa at all through something called the Visa Waiver Program. You just fill out an online form called ESTA before you fly.
Student visa, F1. You got accepted to an American college or university. You need an F1 visa. This is the most common student visa. Your school gives you a document called an I-20. You take that to the U.S. Embassy in your country, do an interview, and, if approved, you get your F1 visa. You can stay as long as you're a full-time student. You can work on campus up to 20 hours a week during school and full-time during breaks. You cannot work off-campus unless you get special permission. After you graduate, you get something really valuable, OPT. That stands for Optional Practical Training. It lets you work in America for 12 months in your field of study. If your degree was in a STEM field, science, tech, engineering, math, you can extend that to 36 months total, 3 full years of work after graduation. OPT is huge because it gives you time to find an employer who might sponsor you for a work visa. Without it, you'd have to leave the country right after graduation. There's also the M1 visa for vocational and technical schools, like trade programs, cooking schools, flight training. Same idea, but for non-academic programs.
Work visa, H-1B. This is the big one everyone talks about. The H-1B is for skilled workers, people in jobs that need at least a bachelor's degree. Tech workers, engineers, doctors, accountants, architects, that's who this visa is for. Here's the catch. There are only 85,000 of these given out every year, and way more people apply than there are spots. So every April, there's basically a lottery. Your name gets randomly picked, or it doesn't. In recent years, over 400,000 people applied for those 85,000 spots. If you get picked and approved, you could work in America for 3 years and extend it to 6 years total. Your employer sponsors you, meaning they file the paperwork and pay the fees. You can't just apply on your own. Your H-1B is tied to your employer. If you get fired or quit, you have 60 days to find a new employer to sponsor you, switch to a different visa, or leave the country. That's it, 60 days. Many people on H-1B visas eventually apply for a green card through their employer. But depending on which country you're from, the wait can be years or even decades. People from India and China face the longest waits because of per-country limits.
Other work visas. H-1B gets all the attention, but there are other ways to work in America. L-1. Your company has offices in both your country and America. They can transfer you to the U.S. office. L-1A is for managers. L-1B is for people with specialized knowledge about the company. You don't go through a lottery. Your company just files for you. O1. You're extraordinary at what you do. We're talking top athletes, award-winning scientists, famous artists, people at the very top of their field. This visa has no annual limit, but the bar is very high. You need to prove you're among the best in the world. H-2A, seasonal farm work. Picking crops, harvesting, planting. American farms bring in workers from other countries every season because there are enough American workers to do these jobs. It's temporary. You come for the season and go back. H-2B, seasonal non-farm work. Hotels, ski resorts, landscaping, amusement parks, jobs that are busy only part of the year. Similar idea to H-2A, but for non-farming seasonal work. E-2, treaty investor. You invest a significant amount of money in a U.S. business. There's no fixed minimum, but most successful applicants invest at least $100,000 or more. You get to live in America and run your business. Your country needs to have a treaty with the U.S. for this to work.
Green card, permanent residency. A green card means you can live and work in America permanently. No expiration on your stay, no employer tying you down. You can work anywhere, start a business, come and go as you please. There are 4 main ways to get one. Family. An American citizen or green card holder sponsors their close family member. Spouses and unmarried children under 21 of U.S. citizens have the shortest wait. Other family categories, siblings, married adult children, can take 10 to 20 years depending on your country. Employment. Your employer sponsors you. This usually means you've been working on an H-1B or L-1 visa and your company files for your green card. There are different priority levels. People with extraordinary ability or advanced degrees get processed faster. Regular skilled workers wait longer. Diversity lottery. Every year, the U.S. gives out about 50,000 green cards through a random lottery. Anyone from an eligible country can enter for free. Countries that already send a lot of immigrants to the U.S., like India, China, Mexico, UK, are not eligible. It's meant to bring in people from countries with low immigration rates. Refugee and asylum. People fleeing war, persecution, or danger in their home country. Refugees apply from outside the U.S. Asylum seekers apply after arriving in the U.S. If approved, they can eventually apply for a green card.
Citizenship. A green card lets you live here permanently. But if you want to vote, run for office, get a U.S. passport, and never worry about losing your status, you need citizenship. After holding a green card for 5 years, or 3 years if you're married to a U.S. citizen, you can apply for citizenship. The process is called naturalization. You fill out an application, go through a background check, take an English test and a civics test, basic questions about U.S. history and government, and then attend a ceremony where you take an oath. After that, you're an American citizen. The civics test is 10 questions picked from a list of 100. You need to get 6 right. Questions like, who's the president? What are the first 10 amendments called? How many U.S. senators are there? Most people study for a few weeks and pass. One big difference between a green card holder and a citizen, a green card can be taken away. If you commit certain crimes, stay outside the U.S. too long, or abandon your residency, you can lose it. Citizenship is permanent. Once you're a citizen, you're a citizen.
That's the full picture. Tourist visa to visit, student visa to study, H-1B and other work visas to work, green card to stay permanently, and citizenship to become American. Every single one of these has different rules, different wait times, different costs, and different requirements. But now you understand the basics of how each one works and how they connect to each other. Subscribe. We make every complicated American topic simple.